Put in job vanmiddag. Om dit en nu weer. Bole Sri Gajanan Swami ki jai. Devotees, welcome to all on this, the final service for the year 2023. Through the grace of the Divine, we have been able to make it through another year. Well, at least up to now, service final, and then hopefully we'll begin the new year, New Year's morning, with our New Year morning service. So welcome to all who have joined us and whatever platforms you have joined us. We're very happy to have you joining together with us and as we conclude our services for this year. We begin, as we normally do, with our opening prayer. So let's concentrate on that divine. Hari Om Tat Sat. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namah. Om Shri Saraswatyaye Namah. Om Shannu Mitraha Sham Varunah Shannu Bhavata Aryama Shanna Indro Brihaspati Shannu Vishnu Rurukrama Namo Brahmani Namaste Vahayo Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmasi Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahma Vadishyami Ritam Vadishyami Satyam Vadishyami Tanmaham Avatu Tadvaktaram Avatu Avatu Maham Avaktaram. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Bole Sri Gajanan Swami ki jai. Devotees, on this final service, we begin as we normally do. We would begin with our chaupais and we'll go on to Bhara Akshar Mantra Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Remember these chaupais, they are spiritual formulas that can bring success to us in life in various areas, various spheres. We have explained many a time, so just remember when you do your chaupais, what it is you're doing, and it shall also be part of our daily prayer. Pavishi nagar कीजिए सब काजा हृदय राखी कौशलपुर राजा रथ चरिसिया सहित दू भाई चले बनहि अवधहि शिर नाई जहाँ के सुमिरन तेरी नाश नाम शत्रुहन वेद प्रकाश विश्वभरन पोषण कर चोई कर नाम भरत अस होई जब तेरा रामा जब तेरा राम ब्याही धर आई नित नव मंगल मूल बधाई सखा धर्म में सरथ जाकी जीतन कहन खत रिपु की जय राम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम राम जय जय सीता राम जय जय राम वह शोभाजु समाज सुख कहत न बने खगेश वरन शारद शेष श्रुति सोरस जान महेश सिया पति रामचंद्र की जय शरणम बंदो पवन कुमार खलबन पहवक ज्ञान घना जासु हृदय आगर बस ही राम शरचाप धर ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते 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 वासुदेवाय नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम 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 नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। बोलिए श्री वासुदेव भगवान की जय। Devotees, this morning we are doing devotions through Vachik, Kirtan Bhajan, reflecting on the glories of the Divine. The journey continues as we concentrate on Matang Mahaganapati. जय 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 गणनायक, जय जय विघ्न विनाशक, गजवदन गौरी नंदन, गजवदन गौरी नंदन, गंगाधर शिव शंभु नंदन, गंगाधर शिव शंभु नंदन। जय 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 गणनायक, जय जय विघ्न विनाशक, जय शुभ मंगलदायक, विद्या बुद्धि प्रदायक, जय 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 गणनायक, जय जय विघ्न विनाशक, गजवदन गौरी नंदन, गजवदन गौरी नंदन, गजवदन गौरी नंदन, गजवदन गौरी नंदन, गंगाधर शिव शंभु नंदन, एक गंगाधर शिव शंभु नंदन जय 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 गणनायक जय जय विघ्न विनाशक गजवदन गौरी नंदन गजवदन गौरी नंदन गजवदन गौरी नंदन गजवदन गौरी नंदन गंगाधर शिव शंभु नंदन गंगाधर शिव शंभु नंदन जय 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 गणनायक जय जय विघ्न विनाशक जय शुभ मंगलदायक विद्या बुद्धि प्रदायक जय 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 गणनायक बोलिए श्री गजानन स्वामी की जय. We concentrate on the Vima and devotees. We just chant these names as we have said time and again. Each name carries with it certain powers, connotes certain powers, circumstances. Just chanting the names, we tap into the powers. Shankari Parameshwari Shashi Shekhari Amba Sarveshwari Jagadishwari Maheshwari Amba Sundari Gunamanjari Shiva Shankari Amba Shankari Parameshwari Shashi Shekhari Amba Shankari Parameshwari Shashi Shekhari Jagadishwari Maheshwari Amba Jagadishwari Maheshwari Amba Sundari Gunamanjari श्वेतांबरी भुवनेश्वरी मातेश्वरी शाकंभरी भुवनेश्वरी अम्बा शंकरी परमेश्वरी शशिशेखरी जगदीश्वरी माहेश्वरी अम्बा जगदीश्वरी माहेश्वरी अम्बा शिवशंकरी अम्बा अम्बा सुंदरी गुणमंजरी शिवशंकरी अम्बा शिवशंकरी अम्बा भुवनेश्वरी अम्बा जगदीश्वरी अम्बा माहेश्वरी अम्बा परमेश्वरी अम्बा अम्बा सुंदरी अम्बा सुंदरी अम्बा सुंदरी गुणमंजरी अम्बा सुंदरी गुणमंजरी शिवशंकरी अम्बा मातेश्वरी श्वेतांबरी भुवनेश्वरी मातेश्वरी शाकंभरी भुवनेश्वरी अम्बा शंकरी परमेश्वरी शशिशेखरी अम्बा शंकरी परमेश्वरी शशिशेखरी बोलिए श्री आदि शक्ति जगदम्बा माता की। devotee we now concentrate on Bholinath. Bholinath. And as we chant the bhajan, kirtan, whatever we remember, it's good to put the mind to work. Try to understand what you're saying to the Lord, not just singing. शंकर भोले भाले भोले भक्तों की रखवाली तुमको, लाखों प्रणाम तुमको, मेरा प्रणाम। संसार बनाया सभी तुम्हारी माया छाया, तुमने ये संसार बनाया सभी तुम्हारी माया छाया। सर्पों के मलबली कैलाश पर्वत वाली तुमको तुम अंबर में, तुम हो नगर नगर घर घर में। तुम जल छल में, तुम अंबर में, तुम हो नगर नगर घर घर में। तुम हो लहर लहर स्वर स्वर में, कहा नहीं तुम हो जग भर। डमरू के बजाने वाली, दुष्टों को मिटाने वाले तुमको, लाखों प्रणाम तुमको, मेरा प्रणाम। हर 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 महादेव का नारा, नर नारी घर घर का प्यारा। हर 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 महादेव का नारा, नर नारी घर घर का प्यारा। दीप तुम्हारा, तेल तुम्हारा, दुनिया का सब खेल तुम्हारा। एक खेल खिलाने वाले, त्रिभुवन को नचाने वाले तुमको, लाखों प्रणाम तुमको, मेरा प्रणाम। तुमको लाखों प्रणाम तुमको, मेरा प्रणाम तुमको। शैल गिरीश्वर उमा महेश्वर, काशी विशेश्वर सदाशिव। शैल गिरीश्वर उमा महेश्वर, काशी विशेश्वर सदाशिव। सदाशिव सदाशिव, ओम सदाशिव सदाशिव। सदाशिव शंभु सदाशिव, ओम सदाशिव शंभु सदाशिव। ओम शैलगिरीश्वर उमा महेश्वर, काशी विशेश्वर सदाशिव। ओम Sadashiva, Sadashiva. Om Sadashiva, 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 Sadashiva. Om Sadashiva, शैलगिरीश्वर उमा महेश्वर काशी विशेश्वर सदाशिव शैलगिरीश्वर उमा महेश्वर काशी विशेश्वर सदाशिव बोलिए शिव उमापति महादेव की जय। Devotees, we will focus on Bhagwan, Sri Satyanarayan, that Lord who, as we have said time and again, manifested himself as he committed himself whenever unrighteousness is in the ascendant, righteousness is in the decline, he embodies himself for the destruction of evil forces, to restore righteousness, to champion the cause of his devotees. He came in many forms, 10 major manifestations, 14 minor manifestations, as they said. Devotee, let's glorify the divine. Remember, Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, that's same Puram, Paramatma. But we, very much accustomed to Bhagwan Sri Ram, Bhagwan Sri Krishna. But remember, they are different manifestations, Sagun Brahm, of that one same infinite. He Kamal Vadana Sri Ranga, He Kamal Vadana Sri Ranga, Kevalya Panduranga, Kevalya Panduranga. He Kamal Vadana Sri Ranga, He Kamal Vadana Sri Ranga, Kevalya Panduranga, Kevalya Panduranga. He Kamal Vadana Sri Ranga, He Kamal Vadana Sri Ranga, Kevalya Panduranga, Kevalya Panduranga. Sham Gopala Ghana Ghana Neela, Sham Gopala Ghana Ghana Neela, Kutila Kuntala Tribhuvan Pala, Kutila Kuntala Tribhuvan Pala, Brahma Vishnu Maheshwar Rupa, Brahma Vishnu Maheshwar Rupa, Brahma Vishnu Maheshwar Rupa, Brahma Vishnu Maheshwar Rupa, Maya Lula Brahma Swarupa, मायालूल ब्रह्मस्वरूप हे कमलवदन श्रीरंग हे कमलवदन श्रीरंग कैवल्य पांडुरंग कैवल्य पांडुरंग श्याम रूप लगन घन नीवा श्याम रूप लगन घन नीवा कुटिल कुंतला त्रिभुवन पाला हे कुटिल कुंतला त्रिभुवन पाला ब्रह्मा विष्णु महेश्वर रूप ब्रह्मा विष्णु महेश्वर रूप ब्रह्मा विष्णु महेश्वर रूप ब्रह्मा विष्णु महेश्वर रूप महेश्वर रूपा महेश्वर रूपा महेश्वर रूपा महेश्वर रूपा ब्रह्मा विष्णु महेश्वर रूपा मायालूल ब्रह्मस्वरूप हे मायालूल ब्रह्मस्वरूप हे कमलवदन श्रीरंग हे कमलवदन श्रीरंग कैवल्य पांडुरंग कैवल्य पांडुरंग Devotees will concentrate on Bhagavan Sri Ram for a few moments and then I would like to, Gita Jayanti is just around the corner, so I'd just like to, put a simple message from the Gita for all of us. How important it is to study that. Gita, a divine song. Gita, as sung by the Lord, Bhagavan Sri Krishna himself. But before we go there, let's concentrate on Bhagavan Sri Ram. Maryada Purushottam, Dhanushadhari. And Raghupati Raghav Raja Ram. What else is there? Patita Pavan Sita Ram. Brahm Shakti. Raghupati Raghav Raja Ram Patit Pavan Sita Ram Raghupati Raghav Raja Ram Patit Pavan Sita Ram Raghupati Raghav Raja Ram पवन शीतल। रघुपति राघव राजा राम, रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम, पतित पावन सीताराम, राम राम जय राजा राम, राम राम जय राजा राम, राम राम जय सीताराम, राम राम जय सीताराम। रघुपति राघव पतित पावन सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम, रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम, पतित पावन सीताराम, राम राम जय राजा राम, राम राम जय राजा राम, राम राम जय सीताराम, राम राम जय सीताराम। राम राम जय राजा राम, राम राम जय राजा राम, राम राम जय सीताराम, हे राम राम जय सीताराम, हे राम राम जय जय श्री राम, हे राम राम जय जय श्री राम, हे राम राम जय राजा राम, जय जय राजा राम, जय सीताराम, हे राम राम जय जय श्री राम, राम राम जय जय श्री राम, हे राम राम जय जय श्री राम, राम राम जय जय। रघुपति राघव अजित पवन Chandra ki jai. Devotees, we will concentrate on Bhagavan Sri Krishna, Leela Purushottam, and we will then go into a few verses from the Gita, more coming towards the end of the Gita, where Bhagavan actually tells us what he really wants us to do. But let's visualize Jagat Guru. Om Vasudevam Sutam Devam Kancha Chanur Mardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Bande Jagat Guru. Krishnam Bande Jagat Guru. I bow to that Guru of the universe, Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Shri Radhe Govinda Gopala Tera Pyara Naam Hai, Pyara Naam Hai, Tera Pyara Naam Hai. Radhe Govinda Gopala Tera Pyara Naam Hai, Pyara Naam Hai, Tera Pyara Naam Hai. कहे वसुदेव की नंदन, कोई कहे नंद लाला, कोई कहे नंद लाला। पर नंद कलाला जब जब रसर छाया रे, जब जब रसर छाया रे। तन मन डोले राधा ऐसी, बंसी मधुर बजाया रे, बंसी मधुर बजाया रे। श्री राधे गोविंदा गोपाल तेरा प्यारा नाम है। प्यारा नाम है तेरा, प्यारा नाम है। ऐसा जैसे छाई हो घट सावन की, छाई हो घट सावन की। प्यारा नाम है। द्रौपदी ने जब तुम्हें पुकारा, सारी आन बढ़ाया रे, सारी आन बढ़ाया रे। द्रौपदी ने जब तुम्हें पुकारा, नाम तेरे फिर बिखरे से कर, देखो मीरा बाई रे, देखो मीरा बाई, राधे गोविंदा। प्यारा नाम है, मेरा प्यारा नाम है। तेरा प्यारा नाम है। Devotees, we visualize Nandalal Balmukund, Jagat Guru in this form, and as the saying goes, surrender to him. Nanda Nanda Gopala, Nanda Nanda Gopala. 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 Nanda Nanda, Ananda Nanda, Yadu Nanda Nanda Gopala. Nanda Nanda, Ananda Nanda, Yadu Nanda Nanda Gopala. Nanda Nanda Gopala, Nanda Nanda Gopala. Nanda Nanda Gopala. Jai Nanda Lala, Jai 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 Gopala. Govinda, Govinda. Gopala, Gopala. Nanda Lala, Nanda Lala. Brajamala, Brajamala. Bhagwan Sri Krishna Chandra ki jai. Now devotees, we are all familiar, but at least to some extent, with the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and be aware that on the 22nd will be Gita Jayanti. So we are not able, because of time factor, to go into the whole Gita. So it is essential that we look at the essence, of the Gita itself, the glory of the Gita, from the words of Bhagwan Sri Krishna himself. So in chapter 18, we read what he's telling us through Arjuna, what he really wants us to do. So devotees, we have heard this time and again. I'm going to try to, without too much elaboration, show you, help us to remind ourselves that the words are not just simple, but you have to know how to dive into whatever he's saying. But what is essential first, he says, O Arjun, Sarva Guhyatamam Bhuya, Shrunu me Paramam Vachaha, Ishtosi me Dhridam iti, Tato Vakshami te hitam. After having spoken so many things, he said to Arjun, hear again, O Arjun, hear again my supremely secret word, Guhyam, secret word, the most esoteric of all truths. So when he himself said that, then who are we to say otherwise? This is the ultimate truth. This is what he expects us to understand, put into practice. And why is he telling Arjun that to all of us? Arjun, you are very near and dear to me. Because of how near and dear to me, this relationship we have, I offer to you this salutary advice. This advice which is, in my own words I put it, second to none. So devotees, we have heard these words over and over again. And this morning I'm going to try to put it to you, break it down a little bit without too much elaboration. And we'll see where we are at. Where we are at and where we need to go. So, as we normally do, not too many slokas will I sing, because there are quite a few of them, but at the end of each one we'll do simple kirtanam to reflect upon Bhagwan Sri Krishna. So devotees, Bhagwan Sri Krishna said to Arjuna, listen. Manmana bhava madbhakto madhyajima namaskuru mame vaishyasi satyam te pratijane priyosi me mame vaishyasi satyam te pratijane priyosi me. Arjun, give your mind to me. Be devoted to me. Worship me. Bow to me. Doing so, you will come to me alone. I truly promise you, for you are exceptionally dear to me. Visualize Kanhaiya, Lord Krishna, Jagat Guru, speaking to Arjun. Arjun, the disciple who was in doubt, in depression, listening to the words of Bhagwan Sri Krishna. Of course, he came out of it. Visualize that scene if you can, devotees. Bhagwan Sri Krishna speaking to Arjuna. Krishna Murari, Bhava Bhaya Hari, E Giridhari Gopal, E Giridhari Gopal, Kunja Vihari, Hridaya Vihari, Krishna Murari Gopal, He Giridhari Gopal, Shama Murari Gopal, Krishna Murari, Bhava Bhaya Hari, He Giridhari Gopal, He Giridhari Gopal. बिहारी हृदय बिहारी हे गिरिधारी गोपाल हे गिरिधारी गोपाल बिहारी हृदय बिहारी कृष्ण मुरारी गोपाल श्याम मुरारी गोपाल गिरिधारी गोपाल हे गिरिधारी गोपाल कृष्ण मुरारी भव भय हरि हे गिरिधारी गोपाल हे गिरिधारी गोपाल बिहारी हृदय बिहारी कृष्ण मुरारी गोपाल हे गिरिधारी गोपाल हृदय बिहारी श्याम मुरारी गोपाल कृष्ण मुरारी गोपाल हे गिरिधारी गोपाल हे गिरिधारी गोपाल हे गिरिधारी गोपाल. Now devotees, try to follow the words I'm going to put to you. It wouldn't be in any kind of story form, it's just straightforward lessons. Man mana bhava. Bhagavan is saying, give your mind to me. Now we all know this mind is very turbulent, very tenacious. There are 5 mental planes: Shiptam, Mudam, Vikshiptam, Ekagram, Niruddham. Waving mind, forgetful mind, oscillating. To put it in simple terms, one-pointed and restrained. If you carefully analyze which mind level, which mental plane will be most likely to be placed upon that divine. If the mind is waving, there is no way you can put your mind on the Lord. If you are in depression, there is no way you can put your mind on the Lord. If you overthink, likewise, you have to have a one-pointed state of mind. Or nirud, restrained. So I'm putting it to you. When you sit to pray, you have to put your mind on God, but Bhagavan is saying, put your mind on me all the time. Not only when you sit to pray. And we all know, even when we sit to pray, the mind is not always on God. We know that. We know that. And He knows it too. So devotees, you have to really control the senses. Yeah? You have to control the senses. Now, even though the mind controls the senses, but if the senses are rampant, the mind becomes destabilized. So what happens? Now notice, these are easy words, but the practice is not easy. This is why I'm mentioning a few points to you. Put your mind on me, and it means constantly. The devotees, there's a technique. Everybody is controlled by the 3 gunas: Sattvic, Rajasic and Tamasic Prakriti. Now if you don't know about these, then of course we are living by guess. Because everybody is controlled by these three. So in simple terms, sattva is that state of piety, spirituality, that mind that is controlled, very calm, very peaceful, lightness and brightness, to put it so to speak. Rajas, anger, passion, materialism, these negativities. Tamas is even worse than Rajas, inertia, sluggishness, motionlessness, in different attitudes that we have. For the mind to be placed on that Lord, you have to be in sattvic prakriti. Sattva, not Rajas. Because even if you're in Rajas, you pray to God because of whatever, yet the mind strays. And we all know that. We all know that. So Bhagavan says, put your mind on me constantly, which means that he expects us to be in that state of sattva. Right? A high plane of mind, one-pointed or restrained. And when we're in that condition, you bet the mind goes nowhere except on the Lord. When Bhagavan says, stay calm, I mentioned this to you before, what does he mean by being calm? The only way you can be calm is if the mind is fixed on the Lord. Because he is the essence of stability, the essence of all good things, peaceful, etc. What we seek, tranquility, serenity, he is the essence of all that. If there is sattva, the mind is imbued with sattva, and the mind is constantly placed on him, then we are in a calm state of mind. Ask yourselves this very simple question. When you misbehave, when people misbehave, when attitudes are different, check and see why. There's nothing anybody on the outside could do for you. You have to do it for yourself. The mind. And notice he started off by saying, Man manabhava, fix your mind on me. If your mind is fixed elsewhere, your life will be in a mess. Think. I'm not putting it simply, I'm not going to elaborate. Analyze what I'm saying to you. Now these words can very well be lost. We want to know, I go to temple, I do puja, I pray. Why things can be better? This is why. Your mind not on God. We'll continue. So he says, Man manabhava, fix your mind on me. And I'm putting it to you, the mental planes and the gunas. Sattva guna is important. Rajas will make us very materialistic. Very materialistic. And we know from scriptural perspective, materialism destroys us. And tamas is even worse. Laziness, sluggishness, lethargy. Now devotees, I'm emphasizing that these are the qualities that are important, and emphasizing that I cannot do it for you, nobody could do it for you, you have to do it for yourselves. There's another reason why I keep saying, you are on your own. I could be exposed to a circumstance, you too. I will stay very, very calm. You become very agitated, excited. Why? Why? Your response to the external stimulus, the control of the mind, the gun that dominates. So it's important to pay attention to this. And this cuts across all boundaries. This is not for Hindus only. No, this I didn't say for Hindus. It's for all people, because we all have a mind. We all have mental planes. The three gunas pervade the entire world. Nobody escapes it. But I have to decide what I make of myself. So just remember this again. What I am is God's gift to me. What I make of myself is my gift to God. Not to anybody else, It's my gift to God. That will determine whether I get a gift again next time or not. And these are the workings, the inner workings. It's not just outside putting flowers here and whatever. Now we come into all that. The mind. He starts with the mind. Control the mind. Now it's easy to sit in devotion, the mind all over the place. This is common. More common than crime. Believe me. And I sometimes am taken aback when people don't achieve the results they look for. They blame religion, they blame God, they blame the pundit, never blame themselves. when you have to understand is within you. So devotees start off with the mind. Remember, I perceive the world through the mind. If that mind is fixed on that divine, I'll always be in a state of calmness. Awareness is different, untouched by the negativities around me. So that first thing, you have to fix your mind on me. When I sung the prayer, pray to God, he said, at all times, give your mind to me. Give your mind to me. That means it's not yours, it's his. It is on him all the time, not sometime. Okay? So as I said, I won't elaborate too much to saturate the sponge in your brain, but I want you to assimilate what I'm saying. We are coming to the end of another year, and you have to ask yourselves, where are you at spiritually? And where are you going to go from here? Mad Bhakto, be devoted to me. Be devoted to me. Devotees, the Lord wants us to serve him at all times. You know, we have to recognize that who is he? That Lord is everything. And therefore, if I attach myself to him, it's like a prop, you know. He is my prop. Pran Sakha Tribhun Pratipalak. He is that prop, which three worlds lean. I should lean upon that prop, none others. And as such, I must devote myself to him. Every moment I have, I make sacrifices in his name. I have to obey his teachings, instructions under all circumstances. Not when I'm in temple, I behave good. When outside, I behave like an animal. That's contradiction. No matter where you are, under what circumstances, you have to give yourself to him, be devoted to him. You don't compromise. Don't compromise. Devotees, this is also important, you know, that whatever we do for him too. I'm devoted to him. I make my sacrifices. He's the essence of everything. He's the Lord. He said, be devoted to me. That's the idea. Worship me. Worship me. Well, when he said, be devoted to me, go back, he said, be my devotee. So I need to look at this thing a little bit, you know, just slip my mind. Be my devotee. Be devoted to me. Be my devotee. And we read earlier in the Gita, where there are 4 types of devotees, isn't that so? Arth, Artharthi, Jigjaswan, Jnani. Try to analyze and see where you fall, devotees. Look into the mirror. Arth, the devotee in trouble. When in trouble, you can really pray. Fast for 9 Fridays or whatever, do whatever. And when problems removed, then so to devotion finish. You go back to normal. So you pray only, mostly when you have trouble. Arth. Artharthi, when you want something. Most people fall into this category, the first 2. You want something, you pray, you will pray. You believe God can grant it to you, so you pray. Okay, you get what you want, but no sooner you get that, that's it. You go back to normal. Your mind is not on the Lord all the time. As he started by saying, give your mind to me. You pray in trouble, you pray when you want something. The Jigjasu, the knower, the seeker, he wants to know me. So there is still a desire, he wants to know me. It is better than the other 2 if you're going to establish a ranking. Right? He's still better than the others. He wants to seek that Lord. And we know of the Jnani, the man of wisdom. And remember what he said. To me, he's saying, the Jnani is most dear to me, the man of wisdom. Gyan Bhakti, who worships with the right attitude. He's not asking for anything, doesn't pray like, wait. Let me give a simple example, Prahalad. Now, Bhagwan doesn't condemn the other classes. But what he's saying, as I put it to you, when the trouble gone, you're going back to normal. When you get what you want, you're going back to normal. The Jigjasu, you keep on seeking your mind on me. But the jnani, the mind is always on me. Man mana bhava. Man mana bhava. Mind always on me. This is why he's saying, the jnani bhakt is the best to me, most dear to me. So in other words, devotees, when I can identify where I am in this ranking, and firstly I have to accept that this is where I am. Acceptance is the first stage towards correction. Then I can try to climb the ladder. It doesn't happen overnight. But if I don't know where I am, where am I going? This is why many times I say this and people get vexed. You can get vexed if you want. Is it right to get vexed? Don't make it right. You live by guess. You don't know where you are. And the arrogance and the conceit we have, a few flowers put here, a few puja you do there, and you believe God gives to mankind. Don't fool yourself. Don't fool yourselves. Bhagwan is very, very particular and careful about this. Understand where you are. Understand where you are. And start climbing. Otherwise, you stagnate. And where there's stagnant water, you know, only filth accumulate right there. Let's not go on that negative side. So devotees, dynamism, part in devotion. So when he said, be devoted to me, yes, I am. But which is the best way to be? Not only when I have trouble, not only when I want something. You know, not only when I'm seeking, but I want to be like Prahlad. Never question God. You know, everything is, as a matter of fact, there is no sense of I-ness, ego. The Jnani Bhakt. And devotees, he's saying, worship me. So we come to that now. Worship. Many of us worship, right? I've been mentioning that there are three types of, you know, devotion, so to speak. You have Bahya Bhakti, Ananya Bhakti, Ekant Bhakti. Where do you fit? Bahya Bhakti, on the surface only. There are physical actions, karma. You see, you could take it deeper again. There's karma, there's upasana, and there's jnana. Right? So, if you look at Bahya Bhakti, like karma, you do all these things nice. All karma could do is to destroy mal, impurities. Impurities. And this could become more complex. For there are three types of impurities. Anav mal, mayi mal, and karmi mal. All these. Now, you know, these things are important to pay some attention to, you know. Because very superficially we say, be pure. How do you know that? We are all affected by different types of impurities. So I said I won't saturate your brain too much. Devotees, karma could only remove mal. But what is the ultimate objective in life? If jnana is the highest, then that is where we need to go. And what militates against jnana is ajnana, ignorance. So there is a journey. So Bahya Bhakti, nobody says no, but this can only remove mal. But at the same time, it can also cause mal. Ved, Puran, Granth Bahu, Byanjan, Pakar, Byanjan Bahi. I've explained this over and over. The scriptures have given to us various practices to free ourselves. But what we do, we pray to get things in life that bind us. So you put yourself in bondage. You put yourself in bondage. That is impurity. So even karma can free us, yet karma can also bind us. Instead of removing the mal, it can create mal. Devotees, then you have to go to a higher level. Mental distraction, viksheep. You sit down here and check and tell me where the mind is. Mentally distracted. All over the place. And don't tell me no. You know that. Viksheep. What could destroy viksheep? Karma can't destroy that. Because you could do everything that I keep saying. Shiva, 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 Shiva. Mind in KFC eating chicken. Mouth saying one thing, action one thing, but the mind somewhere else. Total contradiction even within ourselves. So devotees, what will destroy viksheep? Upasana. Devout meditation. So when you do Bahya Bhakti, the karma, that is one part, but if you do not have the meditative aspect of your puja, right, then what viksheep? Where viksheep going? Then you can't go to the final level. Jnana. Jnana is the only thing to destroy ajnana. And agyan, ignorance, we have mentioned time and again, the first of 5 mental afflictions. Agyan, 1, asmita, ego, rag, attachment, dvesh, aversion, and fear of death, abhinivesh. Everybody is subjected to these 5. Last 4 evolutes of the first one, agyan. What destroys agyan? Gyan, wisdom. So you have bahya bhakti, ananya bhakti, ekant bhakti. Bahya bhakti, like most people do that. Put your flowers and then how much flag you put up, how much laddu you offer. Go ahead. That's the karma. But devotees, if there isn't, when you offer all these things, that meditative aspect of what you do, then big shape is still there. You're not going anywhere. Mental. From the outside, you come into the internal. And then the next step, devotees, ekant. When you become one, ekant, one end, then devotees, that gyan that emerges, destroy agyan, then you're free. Don't think devotion is just to put in some flowers here and offer some prasad and put up 15 flag, that they keep saying. I bahya bhakti. And we think we are devotees. Those things are good, you do those things. That's what they call the preschool. We have to go to a different level. So when he says, worship me, how? Bahya bhakti, at least you start. But you need to start to understand why you're doing what you're doing. This is why so much time we try to explain. Understand why you do what you're doing. You're not feeding God. You're not bathing God. You're not putting God to sleep. God doesn't need these things. There's a deeper reason for all these things. Deeper reason for all these things. Devotees, so you come ananya, exclusive devotion. Exclusive, more mental. God in me. As I keep saying, Ganesh, wisdom. Devi Ma, Ichha Shakti. Lakshmi Ma, Gyan Shakti. Saraswati Ma, Kriya Shakti. Hanuman Baba, the mind principle. Suraj Narayan, intellect, etc. When I understand this, then I take the form from the outside and I put him to the inside. God in me. God in me. God in me. Right? That's the second stage. And if we continue with the right process, devotees, then the point in time, you see, when I say God is in me, I'm still speaking of duality. God is in me. What the Vedas say? Aham Brahmasmi. I am Brahm. Chidananda Rupaha Shivoham Shivoham. If you can't reach to the second stage where you bring that from the outside to the internal, from Bahya, Ananya, exclusive, then how could you go to this third stage? How could you go to that stage? From saying that God in me to I am the divine. Now you could only say it. But if you say it, there is a difference. You haven't reached there yet. Want to say, I am God. That is duality. You can't talk it. You can talk it if you want, but you have to realize it. Aham Brahmasmi, Aham. That is Ekant Bhakti, Gyan, the ultimate state. The ultimate state. All this devotees in the path of worship. Worship. Right? Now, I don't want to confuse, see, when I mention these things, it's like a blueprint I'm giving you. But what you have to do is to understand where you are at and how far again you have to go. And don't get discouraged. Every journey begins with one footstep. But the problem is when I feel I reach already, that is the problem. I have achieved. That is the problem. So devotees, even with worship, you have to look at what worship really means. What does worship really mean? All this. And then not come to what is, what you call it, Nishkam Bhav, Sakam Bhav. You're praying with desire, praying without desire. All these things coming together with worship. But if you understand what he said before, be devoted to me. Give your mind to me. Then which way will you go? Automatically, if you start off with the mind focus on that Bhagwan, right? The mind wouldn't stray devotees. The mind will be focused. Focused on that divine. Yes, you are one with him at all times. At all times. He is in you. That's an exclusive devotion. So, just remember now, what I'm putting to you here, you wouldn't get it if you read the Gita, what I'm telling you here, you wouldn't get it. This is when you see you milk the cow and you get the ghee. This is the ghee I'm giving you here. Just hope that the ghee doesn't cause, mental diarrhea. That's the only problem. Bhagavan says, Namaskuru, bow down to me. Bow down to me. Now, we take that literally, bow to the temple, bow to your parents, bow to your guru, right? Now, devotees, I look at this from a different perspective. Bow down to me, what does it mean? You have to look and see what bowing means. What does it mean? Don't take the word literally, just bow. I could bow and say, Guruji pranam, a donkey. You understand? These things happen. In case you already know, these things happen. Yeah. Hypocrisy. Right? Devotees, and don't feel the Guru doesn't know either, you know. All we do good here. Right? But Jaisa Karni, Jaisa Bharni. So the Guru doesn't worry. What you do, you go pay for it, not me, no? Any hypocrisy, you pay for it, not me. So devotees, come back to bowing. What does bowing mean? And I have explained before, your physical bowing is important. To our parents, to our gurus, etc. There are 5 vital airs within the body. Pran, Apan, Vyan, Saman, and Udan. Those are the 5 Pran Vayu. But actually there are 10. So these 5 Pran, Apan, Saman, Vyan, Udan, they control metabolic activities in the body. Then you have Nag, Kurm, Devdat, Dhananjay. You have 5, the smaller Pran Vayu. They control, like, you know, the blinking of the eyelid, burping, etc., etc. Now, of relevance to us here is what we call Udan, which is seated in the throat. Right here. And in the throat, make it more complex, you have Vishuddha Chakra, the 16-petal lotus. In the throat, you have the thyroid gland, which controls so many other glands. Yeah? So this Udan is in the throat. It's called rising air. And what happens when I see my elder, when I see that one I'm supposed to respect and so on, automatically the Udan rises. Automatically. But if I want to play Ajgar, you know what Ajgar is? Somehow I had to play Ajgar, na? Natural Ajgar. You can't move, can't get up. So the Udan rising, you sit down. What you doing? You're putting a strain right here. Nothing from outside, you know. Everything inside of you. And then problems begin. Stress. Different illnesses. This attitude brings about certain problems, medically and otherwise, in a human being. And many can't understand, so they think it's obia. No. Misbehavior. Misdemeanor. Yeah. So devotees, bowing is very important. To be in sync with the inner, you know, power, the Udan, so to speak. So that is one part of it. It's a physical part, it's a medical part, etc. But devotees, I also look at bowing. When we say you bow to someone, it means that you have surrendered, you have submitted. There is certain respect, there is certain confidence, etc. I understand to myself, bowing to the Lord means that whatever happens, I accept it as His will. I don't fight it. I bow to Him, not physically. Yeah, they are different level now. Whatever happens, happen for the best. Isn't that so we say? It is His will. He's the source of all power. And if I surrender to Him, I surrender to His will. I bow down to His will. I bow down to His power, etc. He knows best. And this is one part of it, maybe we don't pay attention to. We look at merely physically bowing. No. Physically bow. But then, when you're on your own, there's nobody to bow to, but circumstances confront you. What are you going to do? Stay calm. Don't overthink. You give your mind to the Lord. You're worshiping Him. You surrender to Him. Yeah, He takes charge. He takes charge of everything. His will is what matters, not what I think. So this, in my own thinking, what bowing down really is all about. Right? Accepting. A sense of acceptance of the divine will. So understand, we're talking about the attitudes. Yeah? Bhagavan is saying, if you do these actions, simple actions I'm putting to you, but look how deep it is. These actions, devotees, plenty, you got to read into it. But he's saying, carry out these functions. I promise you, I truly promise you, you will come to me. You will come to me. Now, coming to him, what does it mean? Going to Krishna? Devotees, we have mentioned that there are many manifestations. Krishna Bhagavan is one of the 10 major, one of the 24 minor. So in other words, when he says, come to me, it doesn't mean only going to Krishna. If you worship Sri Ram, you worship Hanuman, you worship Shivaji, whichever form you worship, your desire, your ichha, your ishtadev, then you can go to that, you can attain to that aspect. Not only Krishna. What Krishna here, what is coming to me means, you shall attain to that state of oneness with me. Any aspect of divinity you worship. Except Mr. Wilson and D. Hunting. Them stupidest people do. Yeah. Now I don't want to go in that direction because I just fuel. But devotees, these established forms of divinity, this is what bowing to them also mean. Accepting them, etc. What we are saying, that Bhagavan is saying, if you carry out these functions, you shall come to me. We shall reach to him. We shall attain to him. So devotees, you see this one slok, that would take like a whole week to explain, I'm trying to put a little bit to you, Sunday morning service, because each part of it can elaborate upon so much. Because Bhagavan just can't put your mind on me and leave it there and expect you to understand that now. Because everything I have said in the early part of the Gita, you have to read into it. Like a fisherman, show your hook, pull out. You gotta get pearls of wisdom. I do like the fisherman. Yeah. Let me look at you have, oyster, the pearls of wisdom in there. Yeah. So be like the hunts, dive in it and pluck out words of wisdom. So devotees, when you go home, I want you to go over all this in your head, in your mind. Read it over. Try to understand it. But most importantly, not for intellectual reason, practical. Where are you? Where are you in this whole journey? Where are you? And if you don't do that, you're wasting time. Because just mere intellectualism takes you nowhere. Application is important. Bhagavan devotees, I'll give this one verse here and we'll wrap it up. He's saying, again, what he just said, Arjun, you shall come to me. This is what I want you to do. Very, very powerful, immortal verse here. He's saying, devotees, Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja aham tva sarva papebhyo mokshayashyami ma shucha aham tva sarva papebhyo mokshayashyami ma shucha. Arjun, resign all your duties to me, the all-powerful and all-supporting Lord. Take refuge in me alone. I shall absolve you of all sins. Worry not. Worry not, Arjun. Resign all duties to me. Banshidhara kanhaiya ghanashama sundara giridhari gopabala vrindavana vihara Banshidhara kanhaiya ghanashama sundara Hari Gopala Vrindavana Vihara Banshidhara माधवा हे मधुसूदन मुकुंद मधुसूदन मुकुंद राधे गोपाल राधे गोपाल राधे गोपाल राधे गोपाल राधे गोपाल राधे गोपाल राधे 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 श्याम राम हे नंबा बोलो राधे 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 श्याम राम 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 बोलो राम सीता राम श्याम 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 बोलो श्याम राधे श्याम राधे 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 श्याम राम राधे 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 श्याम राम रंग 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 बोलो पांडुरंग कृष्ण नाम रंग 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 बोलो रंग 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 बोलो रंग 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 बोलो पांडुरंग कृष्ण नाम पूरन कामानंद धाम बोलो सब जग सीताराम पूरन कामानंद धाम बोलो सब जग सीताराम सीताराम राधे श्याम बोलो सब जग सीताराम हे सीताराम राधे श्याम बोलो सब जग सीताराम राम 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 बोलो राम सीताराम श्याम 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 बोलो श्याम राधे श्याम राधे 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 श्याम राम मनवा बोलो राधे 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 श्याम राम हे मनवा बोलो राधे 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 श्याम राम So devotee Bhagwan says, resign all duties to me. Sarva dharma. Dharma. So dharma, understand it means duty. Everybody has dharma. Right? The Gita starts off with dharma kshetre kuru kshetre. Samvita yutsava. Dharma kshetre, the field of dharma. Kuru kshetre, field of activity. We won't go back into that. But what we are saying here, devotees, Bhagwan says, resign all duties to me. What does he mean by that? To give it up? To don't do it? And when he said dharma, dharma protects those who maintain dharma. Work is worship, duty is God. Devotees, what he really means is that whatever we do is an act of offering to him. Remember, earlier in the Gita, he's telling us about karma. Right? You are entitled to the actions, but not to the fruits thereof. When you put your mind on the fruits, now see sometimes, we may analyze, well, why shouldn't I look at the fruits? Why should I do this? You see, devotees, the Lord cares for us, It's like, you're like a parent, you have a child with a boil, as we see on the hand, and the child minding the boil, but paining. The mother will make her mind very hard and hold on the child and burst it, squeeze it. Because the mother knows you may get some pain, but you'll be free from pain afterwards. The child may think that mother is hard-hearted. Many of us think like that. Why God doing this? Why God? You see, devotees, if you understand God is the essence of love, He doesn't want any one of us to suffer. He doesn't want us to be in any pain. We create it for ourselves. Notice that. We create it. So devotees, what He's saying, somebody may ask, well, why? He said, you're entitled to the action but not to the fruits. Because devotees, we may do certain actions, but asha dukhasya karanam. Expectation is the cause of unhappiness. You want to get name, you want to get fame, you want to get this, you want to get that, but at the end of it, you get nothing. Then where are you? Where are you? You're in pain, you're in unhappiness, you're in grief. Who caused it? Not God. Your expectation. Your expectation. And I said everything in Hinduism, devotees, is aimed at helping us to free ourselves from bondage, not to put ourselves in bondage. Sometimes we put our bodies in bondage to free ourselves. Simple reason we have given, like, say, for instance, the arti, past arti. Many places do it as a collection. Why? Because simply, devotees, he who takes without giving is a thief, which we have explained before. You come to temple, you go to puja, you go to yagya. You get place accommodation, opportunity to socialize, meals, whatever you get. So you're getting. What do you give back in return? What do you give back in return? Our sages have incorporated into the practices simple thing. When you put back something that you choose to put back, we are demanding no 2% anything, no? What you choose to put back, that is to free yourself from debt. It's to release you. People never look at my perspective, Oh, they want to collect RT, they want to collect this, collect that. Not realizing that, what are you collecting and what are you giving back? Shiv Puran has told us when people plant the crops and so on, the first picking they should give it to the guru. For a long time was more guru one thing. Now I say, okay, the guru could buy it a thing, but give it to our children's home. Give it to poor people. What you do, in the process of planting the crops, even home, kitchen garden, right, what you do? You have to kill the ants. You have to kill the cricket. You spray and so on. Those are minor sins that you create. And how do you atone for the minor sins, Shiv Puran tells us? By giving the first produce in charity. That is to release you. People don't see that now. They're very selfish. When scriptures are very, very unselfish, teach us these practices. All these practices we have in our religion is to help us to free ourselves from bondage, People don't think. Or things can become warped, twisted, perverted. Yeah. So devotees, when Bhagavan says, resign all duties to me, what he's saying, you carry out all activities with a sense of a selfless attitude. Not I, which is common. I this and I that and I the next. That they keep saying, the amount of I specials we have, and we're blind too bad. We don't see where we are going. Scripture is telling us, no. What you say, make yourself like an instrument. You see, resigning all duty, you do what you have to do. Don't stop doing it. Do everything you have to do, but if I put it simply, do it as an act of offering to the Lord. And Lord is for you. This is why I mention again, when we say, Prajapate Swaha, Idam Prajapate, Idam na mama. Indraya Swaha, Idam Indraya, Idam na mama. Lord is yours, is not mine. Nothing is mine. Even the body is not mine. I'm going to lose it one day to come. I hope not too quick. Devotees, so you understand the scriptures, what scriptures tell us is to free us from bondage. First you begin, agyan, ignorance. What we feel that's right. We do anything we feel. I'm puffed up with pride to God, I big. I feel so. Go ahead. Feel how you want. Yeah. But how you feel, what you think, it doesn't necessarily have to be the right thing. Scriptures happen to be the guide. And devoted, I keep saying, this is why many of us are in problems. Wrong approach. So devotees, I am doing it for the Lord. And what would this mean? Not even I'm doing this so I'll get blessings, so everything will go good. Most people think like that, no? Lord, I offer all this to you. But down inside, I ain't saying it. Now you can bless me, right? Everything will go good, right? Not that. Attitude wrong. Attitude is wrong. Selfless. नदी न पिए कभी अपना जल वृक्ष न खाए कभी अपना फल अपना तन का मन का धन का. Scriptures teach us. Nature teaches us that. Nature. Life is like a flower in full bloom. We should give away petals, scent and all to that garden who brought it into existence. Parupakar. The attitude is one of just giving, doing, no expectation. Bhagavan says, resign all duties to me. I am the all-powerful, all-supporting Lord. When you have this attitude, I support you. You don't have to ask for anything, you know. The Lord knows your needs. He knows. He says, by taking refuge in me alone. Taking refuge in me alone. What is this? Sharanagati. Surrender. We pray, oh शरण में अपनी रख मुझको दया मैं दास हूँ तेरा. शरण में आई है हम तुम्हारी दया करो हे दयालु भगवान. All in bhajan we sing and sing. Do you mean what we say? You nice boy. You sing it nice boy. Or you can sing it better. You understand what you're saying? Devotees, what we are saying here, that the Lord wants unconditional surrender. So I said I'm not going to elaborate. I'll just give you 6 conditions for unconditional surrender. Listen carefully. And luckily, I think on YouTube you can go back and you can download all this, or you can listen to it again. Because I don't expect you to assimilate all this one time. Right? I don't know. From my head it flow in. Right? I have a reservoir in my head. But I'm putting it to you in the devotees. All right? What are the 6 conditions of Sharanagati? Scriptures give injunctions. Follow them to the letter. But before you could follow them, you have to know what they are. So you can't sit down and you can puck while Baba reading and expect to hear anything. Never happen. That's part of the problem. Not to mention the disrespect that is, and the slap you get while talking, while scriptures are being read. All your lessons, you know. I don't want to end up being such a rough note on devotees. But you can do introspection when you go home now. When scriptures are being read and people puck, you are disrespecting scriptures. You get slapped. You get cursed for doing that. Worse yet if you dig in and calling God on your phone. The amount of distractions in today's world, devotees think so much, and people think that they're devotees, they're going to God. Don't fool yourself. No. You have to throw everything aside. You remember Dhundhukari? He's the only one to gain liberation because you only want to listen with 100% attention. Yeah. So devotees, attitudes. So you have to know, you come to temple, you go to wherever, scriptures give you what the injunctions are. You have to learn them, you have to know what they are, and no matter what, you have to maintain them. Don't make if and but. No compromise. Maintain the injunctions. Scriptures give prohibitions. You have to know them also. No matter what, avoid the prohibitions. Devotees, there are 2 types of sins, we can try it in one time. Sins of commission, sins of omission. If the scriptures give injunctions and you don't follow them, you are creating sins of omission. Omission. Scriptures give us injunction, prohibition, and say, don't do these things. You name man, you won't do it. Then sins of commission. And nobody suffers. Nobody gets away, I should say. And by the way, how you commit sins? Mind, word, action. Right? In the mind, word, action, tan, man, bachan. 3 ways you could create sin. If you sit down in temple and talk somebody, that's sin. If you sit down in your home and talk somebody, that's still a sin. छोड़ बुराई करो भलाई छोड़ पराई निंदा झूठ ना बोल सच की तोड़ मीठी बोली बोली There's nothing new in the devotees. But for many it might be new, right? When you do what you're told not to do, you commit sins. And when you're told to do this and you don't, sins of omission. So here, Bhagavan is saying, for total surrender, total refuge, carry out all the injunctions, avoid the prohibitions. Those are two. Believe in God and none else but God. This is important. You believe in God, right? As we say here, devotee, bow down to Him. What I mean? I surrender to His will. I'm surrendering to His will, right? You don't go try to go by all them Siaman and them, all them psychic and try to do stupidness. You get a shortcut in your life. Many wealthy people say, he man a business, He has see about me. He's seen about himself. Yeah? Seen about himself. This is sickness in society. And then you have these vultures preying upon them. You don't realize the offshoot of all this. You know why? Because you don't believe in God. You don't believe in God. If you believe in God, I stick to this path and nothing changes that. Faith, Vishwas. And I keep saying, air everywhere. If you cool it, it liquefies. Further cool could solidify. So to that Lord everywhere. But you have to create the cooling effect. What is the cooling effect? You could see God, Your faith, your belief, your conviction, that determination, that love. Do you have these kind of things? These qualities? These are words, huh? Yeah? You have to create that cooling effect. So devotees, if you have this approach to God, this is Gyan Bhakti, where to put it, total belief in God and none else. Prahalad believed in nothing else, nobody else. He didn't even say, oh God, help me. Gyan Bhakti. That's why he said, the Gyani Bhakt is the best. Is the best. And those who believe in other things, well, earlier in the Gita, what he said, those who worship the gods go to the gods. Those who worship the spirits go to the spirits. Those who worship me come to me. I won't go in a long discourse again, except to say, not that there are many gods. Before he said, those who worship the other gods worship me in reality, but avidhi purvak, without the right understanding, without the right approach. Because I am the Lord of all yajna. When people think this God and that God and that God, I say no. Simply put, if I worship Lakshmi Mata as the goddess of wealth, and I think she gives wealth only and nothing else, then I will achieve wealth. Going to the God means you're going to get the wealth, but not liberation. You still have to come back here and suffer. But if I can understand Lakshmi is Parashakti, Mool Prakriti, not only give her wealth, she is the infinite power. I don't limit the concept of the aspect of divinity. That is the key. We limit the concept. When we talk of gods, we talk of gods because we want something from the gods. You go to the gods, but you don't get liberation. And many people worship spirit for that same thing too. Yeah? Many worship the Pitris only for that purpose. Bhagavan says, think of me constantly. If you worship me, you believe in me, right? None else but me, you shall come to me. This is the whole concept. So whichever aspect of divinity I see is the supreme. Tuhi Shamal Krishna Murari, Tuhi Ganapati Tripurari, Tumhi Bani Hanuman. You self, Hanuman, you are Ganapati, you are everything, Lord, so I see you. But in my limited way, I like to worship you as Shiva. Lord, I know you understand, in my approach. But you are the infinite. Same thing, Hanuman is the infinite. They're all representation, the Sagun Brahm of the infinite. Nirgun. The concept is important. So if I have this understanding, I don't worship many gods now. It's that same Brahm. Same Brahm. And when I worship and I surrender, that is the key. Not that I jump from this God to that God to the next God. Somebody may ask a question, but why do I put a Devi Brat? Why do I put a Ganesh Brat or Hanuman Brat? And this is where you see we use the other part I've explained to you. All these aspects of divinity represent certain powers inside of you, like the car engine. If your coil bad, you won't go and change your battery. If your battery bad, you won't go and change the whole transmission. In other words, the power is in me. What is weak, what is lacking? If I'm lacking willpower, I'll say, okay, you know what? Fast for nine Fridays. Because Devi Durga is Isha Shakti. If the mind is weak, I will say fast for Hanuman, 5 Tuesdays. The specific energy that is low in you, the form of divinity that represents that, I recommend that. So it's not different gods. You're zoning in on the specific problem you may have. But in the final analysis, Durga Ma is infinite. Lakshmi is infinite. Hanuman is infinite. You have to get the concept right. Okay? So devotees, if you have this concept that God is everything, all-powerful, you believe in that supreme and none else. That is 4. Humility and self-surrender. Don't overthink. Let it be. Lord, bow down. Understand how all these things tie in. And in a very intricate network to help us to develop ourselves spiritually. But you know what? We hadn't do bad way. First we begin, we do hear good. Or we listen, but we don't hear. Right? Lazy, we don't implement, expect God to do something for us, etc. I don't want to go into details. I'm not putting you down on devotee, but you tell me, why can't all of us reach to this kind of level? It's your effort, you know. And if you don't reach, who to blame? Who to blame? Don't tell me no nonsense about anybody doing you anything and keeping you back. Maybe if you say, yes, you doing yourself that, I'll believe you 100%, maybe 200%. But the point we are being made here, devotees, that if I surrender, these are the 6 conditions of Sharanagati. If I surrender, Bhagavan says, I shall absolve you of all sins. You surrender to me. That means you come like an instrument, like my harmonium. My harmonium don't play for yourself, no? The day playing for yourself, I go on. Devotees, now when I play, go here, ping pong, ting. When Adi play, two we play, you have all kind of bad note and thing. Yeah? Because we think we playing. If you become like the Basuri, empty inside of all ego, Lord, I am just the instrument. He plays through me. You never get a bad note. Because he's the perfect player. Perfect. Perfect. Everything comes out perfectly. And devotee Sharanagati, all your karmas are burnt away. All. Good and bad. Because when you look at good karmas only, we're going to enjoy good karmas. Now right here, you got to come back and go through the whole process, suffer again. Because one day is good, there is bad. One day is suffering, there is, well, one day happiness, there is pain. We know that. The world of duality. So even your good karmas to come back and enjoy, you have to also undergo bad. Why you want to fight to come back here? To undergo the 6 modifications of the body. Birth, existence, growth, maturity, decay, and death. Over and over like a cycle we go in. Good karmas, bad karmas. When we surrender, Bhagavan says, I shall absolve you of all sins. I mean, all karmas are burnt away. All karmas are burnt away. And more importantly, you don't create any. Because you're not acting. You are the instrument. He is the player. All understand that? I hope you do. In other words, you have to, control this ego. Subjugate this ego. Cosmic ego. That snake around Lord Shiva's neck represents the individual ego. Shiva is the cosmic ego. Let's become an adornment on the body of the cosmic. Transform the individual ego, that serpent, to an adornment. Naga Vadana, Naga Bhushan, on the body of the Lord. That's the attitude. And until we go in this direction, devotees, we're going to continue to have ups and downs in life. Instability. All the negativity will still affect us. Okay? So there is one way to burn away all karmas and create none again. Sarva dharman pratyaje mamekam sharanam vraja. Seek my protective shelter. Aham tva sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami ma shuchaha. Devotee, what else again we need? This is a recipe for success in life. It is the last thing many of us try. We do all kind of things otherwise. This is the solution. Okay? So devotees, Bhagavan goes on to say, these teachings, don't put to who you want to hate. Right? And maybe it's a good thing that when we read it and people are distracted, we are not qualified to hate. But I want to suggest to all of you when you go home, chapter 18. If it's just the ending part of it, go through it and see what is said there. But devotees, don't read the end of the book only. Start from the beginning. Right? Gita, the words, the Lord's words. Ramayana will have Ram Gita, where Sri Ram spoke. But remember, Ramayana is what Tulsidas wrote. The Gita, almost the entire Gita, what Bhagavan Sri Krishna is saying. That's why it's called the Gita, the divine song, the Lord's words. Ramayana is a practical application of the Gita. If you want to look at it, you can see it like that. Yeah? How Sri Ram acted. He practiced all the principles of the Gita, for he himself is Bhagavan Krishna. So he lived the life and he came back as Krishna to teach the lessons. Look and see what is happening. Make a correspondence. But devotees, ultimately, we are responsible for ourselves. Okay? And the Lord, in His infinite mercy, He has nothing but love for all of us. We have to take that step towards Him. So as we end for this year, you analyze for the past year. Introspection is important. Critical self-analysis. Go back, look and see where you could have been better. Where you were better, could you have been even better? Could you strengthen it? Each person, you need to do this. Don't take it in a negative sense. Be positive. Remember, your destiny lies in your hands. That Lord is very, very kind and compassionate. Let Him be your guide. You won't fall short, devotees. Sometimes life tough. But why do you think He say, bow down to me? That's why I make that point. Lord, is your will. I can't do anything. When the time comes, something happens. You're in charge, O Lord. But do what you have to do. So you do all your karmas, everything you need to do, or make offerings to Him. Everything is offered to Him. You can't go wrong. Okay, devotees? So this morning, let me conclude here, and then we take up to Sunday morning service time. Now it's already about 8 minutes past, so we'll conclude right here. And I want you devotees, we want to make sure everybody is back here next year. Take care of yourselves. And remember, life is nothing, absolutely nothing, but an empty dream, unless you realize that's supreme. Well, give it a try now. Give it a try. Bring God into your lives in a more positive way. Not conveniently like a broom to sweep out rubbish. And when pack the broom in a corner, when rubbish comes, sweep again. Let Him be part of you. For He is in you. You are Him. Okay, devotees? Don't waste this human birth. You're going to regret it. Gaura Vrindavan, Sri Krishna Chandra ki. Devotees will conclude here. Please all stand. We'll have prarthana. You come for a vibhuti, but Jai Jagadish Hare. We'll do normal Jai Jagadish Hare. Prarthana will conclude.
Jagadish Hare, Swami Jai Jagadish Hare. जो ध्यावे
शिव राम सखी प्रभु त्रिविध तप निवारण हे विभु अज जनेश्वर यादव पाहि मां शिव हरे विजयं कुरु मे वरं शिव हरे विजयं कुरु मे वरं प्रतिदिनं कुशलं जय मङ्गलं प्रतिदिनं कुशलं जय मङ्गलम् मङ्गलं भगवान् विष्णु मङ्गलं गरुत्ध्वज मङ्गलं पुण्डरीकाक्ष मङ्गलायतनु हरिः ॐ लाभस्तेषां जयस्तेषां कुतस्तेषां पराजय येषाम् इन्दिवर्षां हृदयस्तु जनार्दन आवाहनं न जानामि विसर्जनं पूजां चैव न जानामि क्षम्यतां परमेश्वरम् ॐ लाभस्तेषां जयस्तेषां कुतस्तेषां पराजय येषाम् इन्दिवर्षां हृदयस्तु जनार्दन सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्यो मा अमृतं गमय ॐ मन्त्रहीनं क्रियाहीनं भक्तिहीनं जनार्दनं यत्पूजितं मया देव परिपूर्णं तदस्तु मे ॐ त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव ॐ शान्तिः 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 हरि ओम गर्व से कहो बोले श्री स्वाहा माता की जय बोले श्री सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय प्लीज बी सीटेड devotees.
Sitaram, on this our last service for the year, we would like to take this opportunity to say thank you to each and every one of you, those who were here physically throughout the year, and those who shared with us on IETV and on our various social media platforms. We say a hearty thank you to all of you. We would like to take this opportunity to invite you all again next year, starting on the 1st of January. Those of you all who wish to share any achievement, any birthdays, anniversary, etc., we ask that you all contact us to share with us in our Sunday morning Hawan. Lastly, but not least, we would like to say heartfelt thanks to Guruji. I know he doesn't want any thanks, but we must express our appreciation for his time in sharing his wisdom with us. And I know he would want us to say the best thanks that we could give him is to practice what he has been telling us. So again, Guruji, we say thank you. We hope to see you all next year on the 1st. We have one more announcement that Praveen will make for us. It's a film that's for COVID people, COVID-related people. Praveen will give you all a synopsis of this. And again, I say thank you and hope to see you all next year.
Sitaram, a member of our temple has directed a film. It's named Chloe's Christmas Wish. It is entitled A Chloe Caribbean Christmas. It is based on a 12-year-old Chloe whose life and family have been devastatingly affected by the effects of COVID-19. We ask that you all support her, and it's showing in Movie Town and Caribbean cinemas. Thank you. Please have a safe journey back home. Sitaram.
Thank you, Annie and Praveen. This film, Devotees, is produced by someone locally. Is it local? Yeah? Margaret? Stand up a little bit now. Right. So, this is Margaret. She's from Punnistown. Her husband, produced this film? He wrote it and produced it. So it is totally locally produced, right? So this is why, she's asking, that we all got to recognize the local talent that we have. What is his name again? Terence Babua. I'm sure you have heard that name. If you have any breakfoot, break handling, you can check him out. Right? He's a physiotherapist in some form. Medical doctor. Sports injury. Sports doctor. Right? So he has tried his hand at this, to document for posterity's sake this whole thing about COVID. So, Margaret, you will convey my congratulations to him and best wishes for success in this film, and not only this, it's a start, and perhaps we expect to see more from him. Okay? Very, very well done. So don't forget to convey my congratulations to him and from all of us. Blessings. All right. And devotees, we say many thanks to everybody. The executive of Gyandipak led by Jai. You all did tremendous work for the entire year. It was a year filled with activities, all the year we have heard and so on, and the amount of changes that have taken place. So I want to congratulate you and commend you for a job very well done. And express hope that you will continue next year. All right? I will have to look at the executive and see if anybody decide that they don't want to be part of it, then I'll make changes. But New Year's morning, we will, right? So we expect it to continue. To all the musicians, Dharam, Adi, Dani, and those members of Gyandipak, the main chorus, you're doing very well, Raj. Keep it up, and we hope to see you all next year. I want to say a very special word of blessing to Alan. You were the one responsible on the instigation of Jai to upgrade our system. And very, very good. We're very pleased with it. So may you continue life's journey. Blessings to you. I look forward to you joining together with us as the journey continues. Blessings, really blessings from my heart. Keep it going. So devotees, blessings to everybody, and we look to see everybody New Year's morning. New Year's morning, the 1st of January. All know that, right? Anyway, it's the 1st. But it's a Monday morning. So there will be no service Sunday morning, of course. We start service on the 1st Monday morning, and then service will continue from the Sunday after, just after. Okay? So prepare yourselves, and devotees, be very, very careful, everybody, in more ways than one. And I firmly believe, as we said, why I emphasize so much, if we surrender to that Lord, let Him take charge. Put Him in front. Parvishi nagar ki jai savakaja, hriday rakhi, kaushalpur raja. Hanuman ka be testimony, Hanuman Baba. Put the Lord in front, put His name on your tongue, and go forward positively. And remember, don't take chances at the same time. The Dalai Lama said, believe in God, malakyoka. Don't take chances, okay? This is the kind of society in which we live. But don't be paranoid, but don't be careless. Okay? Put that Lord here, be firm. Okay? To the young ones, many of you, Christmas party and thing. I don't know if the diet might change and the drinking process might change. I don't know. Stay in line. Okay, Dharam? Stay in line, everybody. We want to see everybody here in the new year. Blessings to all. Enjoy your holidays. And if Merry Christmas means anything, Merry Christmas. And when you come, I'll tell you Happy New Year next year. Devotees, blessings. Receive your prasadam and have a safe journey back home. Blessings to everybody.